Whereas here is somebody who came into politics in 2018. Subsequently, within a couple of years, he becomes a MLA. And within a couple of years after that, he becomes, less than 2 years, he becomes a minister. So clearly, why would they want to rush him? Kanimozhi has sort of accepted it because she knows that, taking them on is not a practical proposition at this stage. Vajpayee and Mr. Advani were not related. Mr. Advani and Mr. Modi are not related. So it has, of course, BJP is developing the same dynastic tendencies. They are a newer party. They are hardly 30 years old. So it will take some more time for all these the dynasts to come and capture the top job in the party.
Udhayanidhi Stalin, DMK MLA and the son of Chief Minister MK Stalin, was sworn in as minister by Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi on Wednesday morning. The opposition AIADMK and Tamil Nadu BJP heavily criticizes DMK, calling it family politics. We spoke to political analyst Sumant Raman to know about his take on the opposition's claim.
I think dynastic politics is there in every political party. I mean, I would really struggle to find a single political party where there is no dynastic politics. As far as BJP is concerned, there is a huge long list. Anurag Thakur, and as you rightly mentioned, whether it is Mr. Bommai, though technically Mr. Bommai's father was not part of the BJP. But there's a long Kat Singh, Rajnath Singh's son, then, you could go on, Amit Shah, Jai Shah. You could just go on and on. But the point is that this gives the opposition in Tamil Nadu a chance to target the DMK. The reason also is the rushed manner in which he has been inducted into the cabinet. Look, nobody accuses Mr. Stalin of, coming to the top job only because of his father. Yes, he did get the opportunities which others in the DMK would not have got because of his father. But he did the hard work, and he did the hard work for better part of 30-40 years. Whereas here is somebody who came into politics in 2018, became a youth wing leader of the party, a post which his father had occupied for decades together. Then subsequently, within a couple of years, he becomes a MLA. And within a couple of years after that, he becomes, less than 2 years, he becomes a minister. So clearly, why would they want to rush him? Why could Mr. Stalin not say, look, for the next 5 years, focus on your job as an MLA, let's see what you do for the constituency, build a base for yourself, tour the state widely, gain acceptance with the people. And after all, he's 45. 45 is by Indian political standards, is young. May not be in other countries, but in India, a 45-year-old politician is considered a youngster.
So what do you think could be the reason for this rush for Udhayanidhi to become a minister?
Look, I don't want to speculate, but there have been a lot of rumors which have been circulating, and I hope those rumors are not true and they relate to the health of the chief minister. So that could have been one reason, but we don't know, because those are purely rumors. But we've had a lot of speculation in that regard. But I don't want to speculate down on that note. But other than that, politically, it makes no sense.
Do you think DMK MP Kanimozhi, daughter of late Chief Minister Karunanidhi, will be regarded as a political heir?
Yesterday's anointment or entry into the cabinet, I don't think it is just him being made a minister, like somebody else being made a minister. Basically, they've for all practical purposes signaled to the cadre and the other leaders that he is the next leader. That is what I see it as. And Kanimozhi will never be. She can. Not if the first family can help it. Though she's technically part of the first family.
She's more. Oration is really good.
Look, it's not about the capabilities at all. If you're going purely by merit, there must be 100 people more qualified than both Udhayanidhi and Kanimozhi in the party, who have worked for probably the last 25 years, 30 years, who are probably languishing, and who may never get an opportunity to be anything more than maybe a district secretary or sorts, right? So, look, let's be clear. This is within the family, and within the family they've decided that, and I personally think Kanimozhi has sort of accepted it, because she knows that taking them on is not a practical proposition at this stage, and without too much of backers who will support her. So we all know the stories where even to wish her on her birthday, people have to go and make WhatsApp calls kind of thing without, actually publicly coming out, their own party leaders. So that I think tells you where we are. So clearly Mr. Udhayanidhi, for all practical purposes, has been anointed as the successor to his father in the party, and they believe that they would be in power long enough in the government as well.
So if you see AIADMK, it is suffering from lack of leadership after Jayalalitha. So in that case, don't you think this move by DMK is essential?
Not at all. I don't believe that, you take the BJP, rise of BJP as a political party itself. Now, our Mr. Vajpayee and Mr. Advani were not related. Mr. Advani and Mr. Modi are not related. So it has, of course, BJP is developing the same dynastic tendencies. They're a newer party. They're hardly 30 years old. So it will take some more time for all these the dynasts to come and capture the top job in the party. So now they've reached the stage where dynasts become MLAs, dynasts become MPs, but they don't yet reach for the top job. Give that another 25 years, the BJP will have the same problem that these have. But the DMK is an older party, and they have a highly feudal kind of a setup. As you can see, every district, you take Trichy, there's Mr. Nehru and his family, and then of course Anbil Mahesh's grandfather, Anbil Dharmalingam, then Anbil Poyamari, Anbil Mahesh's father, then Anbil Mahesh. Now you have Mr. I. Periyasamy, his son Sendil. You have Mr. T.R. Balu, his son T.R.B. Raja. You have Mr. Doremurugan, his son Kadiranan. You have Ponmudi, Mr. Ponmudi, his son Gautam Sigamadi. Like it's literally like a feudal setup. So in the DMK, it is a lot more. It's sort of the norm. There could be exceptions of the odd leader who emerges from the ranks, but by and large, it won't happen.
Can you think of any other senior leader, sir, who could take up the leadership after MK Stalin?
Can there be an Eknath Shinde kind of person? Is that what you're asking? Well, first of all, it depends on how Udhayanidhi performs. If he is seen to be throwing his weight around, I could see people emerge. If he is not, if he is very quiet, low profile, and minds his focuses on the administration, I don't see possibility of anybody actually rebelling in the DMK. Mind you, the DMK is by and large a very disciplined party. They don't discipline, I'm talking from an internal perspective. Not that they are disciplined in their behavior with the public, but in their internal matters, by and large, there is a lot of discipline. So I can't see a rebellion happening in the near term. All of those would become possible if Mr. Udhayanidhi does not lie low and focus on his work. If he starts to throw his weight around, if he starts, there will be sycophants who will constantly now, you'll have people, trying to curry favor with him because he's virtually the prince in waiting, sort of. So there will be people who sort of elbow out other ministers and say, give more importance to him and so on. And how he handles all of that, especially because all of this is going to be on video, is going to be on social media at public functions and so on. So I think that will also shape how he is viewed by the public. If he is seen to be low profile, if he is seen to be giving the party seniors the respect that they expect and believe they deserve, I think he should be fine. But if he is going to go on the fast track and sort of try to ruffle feathers and bulldoze his way through things, then he could face a lot of rough weather. But honestly, I think we'll know only in the next 6 months to a year.